Hi everyone, thanks for joining us for Northern Ag TV. I'm Grace McDonald. The United States Maritime Alliance and International Longshoremen's Association reached a deal to avoid a second port strike. Back in October, ILA workers went on a 3-day strike, raising shipping prices and slowing down cargo movement at 36 ports. Workers ended up going back to work after an agreement to increase wages by 62% over the next 6 years. Limits on port automation were also part of the original dispute, which was settled in the recently made deal. The 6-year contract represents 45,000 dock workers, 43% of U.S. imports, and about $3.7 billion worth of trade per day in the East and Gulf Coast ports. While the Northern Plains is in its 8th consecutive month of drought, early January snowpack measurements in the upper Missouri River Basin show snow water equivalent levels, aka SWE levels, 25% to 33% below average. At Fort Peck, Montana, the snowpack is nearly a quarter lower than usual. Across the border in North Dakota, the situation is similar to Montana's struggles. Bismarck's weather station logged half its usual snowfall, and Glasgow recorded only 37% of its average by early January. Without good snowpack in Montana, the Missouri River water levels may struggle. But according to DTN, the SWE amount peaks in the upper Missouri River Basin around April 17th, so there's still time for that level to go up. The deadline from the USDA to apply for the Emergency Livestock Assistance Program is January 30th. The ELAP program provides emergency relief to eligible producers with losses due to disease, weather, and other events like wildfires that other FSA disaster programs do not cover. It covers livestock feed and grazing losses not caused by drought or fire on federal lands, lost livestock feed that led to extra feed purchases or delivery costs, extra cost of transporting water or feed during drought, and also costs related to cattle tick fever inspection and treatment. Payments are based on a percentage of the fair market value of the livestock or cost of feed and water shortages. Producers who want to apply need to have vet records, feed receipts, and other documentation of losses ready to go. Contact your local FSA office by January 20th, 2025. We'll be back with your markets after this.
From the beginning, we've worked closely with farmers. BNSF's ties to the agricultural community go back 175 years. Together, we've innovated to make the U.S. agriculture supply chain one of the most efficient and productive in the world. Our strong relationship powers BNSF still today and helps us move the nation like no one else can. At BNSF, we move the nation for you.
Talking with someone that you know is stressed out, those are difficult things to approach, but if you're good friends with those people, reach out and say, I'm here to talk to you. We can find somewhere to get some assistance. It's hard to get involved, but at the same time, you want to just say, hey, there is help available.
For more tips in dealing with stress in agriculture or for free counseling for egg producers, visit beyondtheweather.com.
Well, the cattle futures had significant gains right out of the gate on Thursday. This comes after a mostly lower close in Wednesday's session before traders wanted to support the market ahead of cash cattle sales. It seemed traders were able to be optimistic ahead of cash cattle trade taking place on Thursday, though, and they gained support from box beef prices as well. Choice cuts $2.21 higher at about $3.31. In Thursday's trade, the cattle futures had $3 to even $4 gains in the live cattle February contract. Lots of feeder sales in our region this week. In Torrington, over 6,000 head of feeders sold with higher undertones on all classes of steers and heifers. 5 to 550 pound steer calves sold at a $367 average and light sixes at $338. 5 to 550 pound heifers were in high demand as well, selling at $320 to $348. Well, the wheat futures closed lower on Thursday ahead of Friday's round of reports. Today's report will provide key insights into 2025 wheat seedings. Expectations for U.S. winter wheat acreage is that it will remain stable or slightly higher at 33.4 million acres. Analysts are also forecasting an increase in U.S. ending stocks, with mid-year wheat stocks expected to rise 11% from last year. Globally, traders will focus on Russian export performance and the wheat harvests in Argentina and Australia as both countries wrap up their seasons. Also, a piece of news for the wheat world, the CME Group is launching a new spring wheat contract in the second quarter. Well, that's it for today's Northern Ag TV report. Thanks for joining us and have a great day.